happy Selection Sunday. This is, yes, clap it up, please, please. We have now hit March Madness at its peak, and we now have our bracket set, and today is the day we're going to go through that. But before we get into that, every time I look at Clucas, I think he looks like a police officer ready to tell me, "Sir, have you been drinking tonight?" I'm like, "No, officer, I've not been drinking." But before we do that, I have some trivia that I'm going to ask Clucas, and I'm going to see if he can name all 25 of the last Naismith Players of the Year.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In honor of college basketball, the last 25 Naismith Players of the Year.
Okay. I'm going to try to go in order.
Yeah, so starting with 25 and then working your way to 01.
So Cooper Flagg was last year.
Cooper Flagg is last year.
2024.
I feel like some of these will be hard.
Yeah. Well,
and if you get stuck, I'll tell you the team.
2024. See, that was, I'm trying to remember who won the oh, that was UConn. Those are two back-to-backs. Was that Edey?
For 24?
Yep. Okay. Did Edey win it the year before that too? Was he back-to-back?
Yep.
Okay.
He's 23.
So back-to-back Edey. So 23-24 was Edey, 25 Coop.
Yep.
2022. That was the year Kansas won the national championship. So I'm trying to remember that year. That was not the year Kansas won the national championship.
I was like, I didn't think that was that year.
That was the year before that.
I think that 2022 was Baylor, I think, right?
21 was Baylor.
Oh.
22 was Kansas. 23, yeah, because I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, either way. Give me the team for 22.
Actually, I can't even give you the team. I'm gonna say he could rebound like a mofo.
I was gonna say give me a conference, but rebound. Oh, Oscar.
I was like, if I give you Kentucky, you're gonna get
it. I couldn't remember if I was a year off from that or not.
Yeah, so 2022 is Oscar Tshiebwe. All right, 2021.
2021. It's
gonna get harder, I know.
Yeah.
Think.
Give me conference. Don't give me team.
Don't give you conference. I was gonna say.
No, I'm saying
I'll
give
me
me conference.
Yeah, I'll give you. No,
I was saying give me the conference. Don't give me the team.
I said I'll give you a conference.
Okay.
You want the team?
No.
I'll give you the conference. It's Big Ten. 2021.
Was that? ...2021 Big Ten. Jesus, I'm not as good at this as I thought I was.
I know. I'm a little surprised. I thought you were.
Well, I don't. I used to know all this off the back of my hand, and then I stopped researching it as much. And
all right, the players are going to be harder. So if I feel like if I give you the team, you're still going to have to decide a little bit.
Okay.
Because you still have to remember the year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like back
Big
Iowa.
Luka Garza.
Luka Garza is 2021.
Yep.
All right, 2020. So
was that the COVID year?
Yes.
So was that the year that was the year Baylor won the Natty?
Okay, well, I'll tell you, there's nobody from Baylor on this list.
UCL Johnny Juzang.
This guy got robbed from playing in the tournament. What I remember him for was he was high flyer, dunk the ball.
Oh, Obi Toppin. Okay, so then that wasn't the year. That was okay. This was the COVID year that it got shut down. Okay.
Yep. And then now we're on to 2019.
2019.
Pre-COVID. Now we're pre-COVID.
2019 is that Zion?
That's Zion.
Yep. 2018. Give me the conference.
Big East.
Big East. So I'm thinking Villanova probably. That wasn't Brunson, was it?
That was Brunson.
Okay. So 2018 now.
That
Wait,
was 2018.
that was 2018. So 2017. I'm trying to remember also like people that got drafted and then like trying to like think of it that way as well.
Yeah.
20. Listen, I'm gonna rattle off some of the other ones that I do know for sure.
I was gonna say that you can jump around if you want.
Anthony Davis is one for sure.
He's 2012.
Yeah, Tyler Hansbrough's one.
He's 2008.
JJ Redick is one.
He's 2006.
Yeah. Shane Battier, I believe, is early
2001.
2000s. Yep.
2001.
Juan Dixon was one, wasn't he? Or no, he won. Final Four Most Outstanding Player. Never mind.
No, you are missing like a real. Oh
no, yeah. Now I'm gonna go down the early 2000s rabbit hole now.
So you have 2001. That's Shane Battier. Now you're 2002.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is one.
Right.
No, he got robbed that year of a Player of the Year.
So that would have been
07, 08?
07. Well, robbed?
Was that Michael Beasley?
No.
Nope. Was that no?
Oh man, he's. I mean, now he's an NBA great.
NBA great from 07, 08. Okay, let's come back. KD's one.
Yeah, that's KD from 07.
Oh, well, then it was the year after for Derrick Rose, and not because him and KD weren't in the same class.
Okay, well, you already got that one. That was Hansbrough.
Yeah. Okay. Was Blake Griffin was the next year?
Yep, 09.
Yep. Was John
You got
Wall the Player of the Year?
John Wall was not.
Nope.
But that would have been 2010, right?
Yep.
Well, that's your Ohio State team.
Oh, Evan Turner.
Yep.
Yep, that's right. Evan Turner, 2011. Well, one of these is Doug McDermott in the mid 20.
He's 2014.
Yeah,
Creighton. Yeah.
Jimmer's one. Jimmer
was 11 for BYU.
Okay, 11. Okay.
You already got Anthony Davis at 12. You're missing 13.
13
and 15 and 16.
13 was Trey Burke.
13 was Trey Burke.
Yep.
Michigan.
14. That was the year. Wait. 13 was Trey Burke, so 14. 14 was the year that Kentucky went as an 8 seed to the Natty. Who was really good that year? I mean, obviously UConn went, but I don't think Shabazz Napier won Player of the Year. Scotty Wilbekin at Florida, but I don't think he won Player of the Year. One of these is Frank Kaminsky, is it not?
Yes, in 2015.
Okay, so that was a year after. All right, let's go back to we're going back in order. So where did I leave off at 17?
Yes.
All right, so give me the conference.
Big 12.
Frank Mason
the third for Kansas.
2016. Let's just go. Give me the conference on all these as we go through.
Okay. So, well, then they were Big 12.
Oh, Buddy Hield.
Yep, Oklahoma.
So 15. We already said
that was 15. You got Frank Kaminsky. You got Doug McDermott. You got Trey Burke. You got Anthony Davis. You got Jimmer. You got Evan Turner. You got Blake Griffin. You got Hansbrough. You got KD. You got JJ Redick. Now you're missing 05, 04, 03, and 02.
Was 05 Emeka Okafor?
No. And I don't even know what conference they're in.
Okay, just give me the team then.
Utah.
Oh, Andrew Bogut.
Yep, Andrew Bogut. That was
this is taking way too long. I'm highly disappointed in myself.
05. I'm a little disappointed in you, but
yeah,
it's okay. I still love
gotta hit the books now. All right, so that was 05, 04. Did I get 04?
04, no.
Okay. 04.
This team's like a odd team too. St. Joseph's.
Oh, Jameer Nelson.
Jameer Nelson. 03 is. I'm just gonna give you the teams for the last two.
Okay.
03 was Texas.
That was TJ Ford.
TJ Ford, and then 02 you
Shoulda
got
went to
01.
Carmelo.
Huh?
I said that should have went to Carmelo.
Oh, probably. So you got 01 Shane Battier from Duke, but 02 is also Duke.
That Dunleavy?
Nope.
Not Dunleavy. 02. I think that's too late for Elton Brand.
Yeah, no.
Is it Boozer?
Nope.
02. Oh, I'm stupid. J Will.
Yep, J Will. Yep, and then I think that is it.
2000 was the last one, right? Or did I get that?
Well,
Or did you just start from 2000?
I just started from 01,
okay,
but
okay.
you want to do 2000? I got another page here.
No, it's fine. I've already.
Well, I bet
I've
you
already
get it real quick.
been very bad so far at this to begin.
I bet you get 2000 real quick. It was Cincinnati.
Oh, Kenny Martin.
Yeah, and Elton Brand was in '99.
Okay, yeah, I thought I was a little too late for Elton Brand. So.
Yep.
See, I know the players. It's just I'm disappointed in not knowing the years.
I knew that was going to be tough. I thought you'd be better at it, but yeah.
See, there's a lot of stuff like that I can roll through and just tell you.
I know. Well, I go through TikTok and I try and find things. I'm gonna try and start finding things that like trivia like this that you'll like to guess. So, well, I'm gonna try and find one for next week too. But I figured it was fitting since we were getting ready to do our bracket for
Correcto Mundo.
Yeah. So speaking of that, bracket set. We have all of our regions set. Before we even get into this, the east side of the bracket is absolutely a fucking gauntlet. So, and of course, my Louisville Cardinals are in that gauntlet. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. I think we're just gonna go through. We're gonna go through the bracket who we think first glance, not without obviously seeing anybody play. We're gonna go through and see. This is our Final Four national champions, and
correct. And we're gonna try to agree on this and not do like we've been doing before, where we go, oh well, I've got this person, you've got this person. We're gonna kind of try to come to a general consensus here. All right, so let's do it now. Remember last year we did this and we did pick the national champion, if you remember correctly, because we do have our system.
Yes,
and we will get to that system when we get to our Final Four. Because that'll be able to tell you pretty much the team we're going to pick is going to be in that Final Four already. So that's why I'm waiting till we get to that point. All right. So Duke and Siena, I don't think we need to look at this.
I got Siena. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, listen, I think if Duke loses to Siena with this team, John Shire just needs to go somewhere else.
John Shire might be able to drop 20 on Siena if he goes out there and play.
Ohio State TCU. Now, I know typically the 8-9 matchup is the trickiest one to try to guess.
I don't think this is a very tricky one for me.
Okay. Who are you picking?
I picked TCU.
TCU? See,
I know it's hard go against your Buckeyes.
It may be, but the senior and Bruce Thornton has just been playing for something. I mean, they pushed Michigan to the wire in the Big Ten tournament. But you know what? We'll go TCU on this one.
I don't know why I really like TCU. I like the way they played.
All right, recently. Let's go. And when we do these, we're gonna go just by the East Division. We're gonna do the whole East Division, and then we'll move forward, and then so on and so forth. All right. So moving on, St. John's, Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa has a history of knocking off some upsets here.
They do, but
not this year.
St. John's is hot right now.
They're hot. Beat UConn twice this year. Yeah, UConn's St. John's a good team.
So I'm gonna go St. John's. You're picking St. John's. Kansas and Cal Baptist. God
is on Cal Baptist's side.
Probably, but not in this game.
Not enough.
For them, God is going to be playing on the other side of the court by the name of Darren Peterson.
Peterson, yeah, that's true.
All right, and then we talked about it. This is where we start to get into outside of this is where we start to really get into the nitty-gritty of this division. Louisville and South Florida.
Listen to me.
Now, listen, you said for the second year in a row, Louisville's gotten hosed with a team that's coming into the tournament on kind of a heater. And I don't disagree. South Florida is on a heater right now. But I think
Michael Brown not being fully healthy, and they said he would play. That's what they were. That's why he didn't play in the ACC tournament. But Louisville's been in kind of a shooting slump, and obviously our front court is a hit or miss with production. And game is going to be a lot of, from what I saw South Florida play today, it's going to be a lot of like drive and kick, shooting. It's probably going to be a high scoring game if both teams are hitting. But the problem is like if Louisville goes through a drought and they don't hit, and South Florida is, they can get down by quite a bit. I as a Louisville fan, I hate to say this, Lucas, but I think I might pick South Florida to upset Louisville. I don't trust I don't know how healthy Michael Brown is. I don't know if I trust us fully. I can 100% see South Florida upsetting us in the first round.
Listen, I don't disagree. The one thing that I'm going to point to, though, is you talked about if Louisville goes through a shooting slump. Despite winning today, I mean, South Florida did shoot only 6 for 22 from the 3-point line.
But they're 11 games in a row.
I get that. I understand.
All right, let's pick Louisville. I'm saying
listen, I'm not disagreeing with you and maybe not picking them. But I also don't want to look at this and be like we're overthinking.
You're right. I'm overthinking it because I'm biased.
So I don't want to overthink it. I think Louisville gets past this game.
All right, fine.
All right.
Obviously Michigan State.
Now, this game could be tough. This could be a little tricky. I think this game's gonna be a little bit closer than people think.
Which Michigan State's a good team, but I think they have had their ups and downs too. So, I mean, you always want to trust a coach too. Like Tom Izzo is the king of Elite Eights.
1 second, Doug. Let's do this. I don't know why I didn't do it like this to begin with.
Okay, well, bracket's over, folks. Have a great night.
All right. Yep. Show's over. Thanks for coming. I've done it like this pretty much every year. I don't know why.
Yeah, you didn't sign into your ESPN Plus?
No, I didn't. Well, no, I did. I just didn't click on the right thing.
It's okay.
Because I'm just like that sometimes. So here we go. Where we kind of get to see more of the statistics and stuff. So we went Duke, TCU. All right. St. John's, Kansas. This is where we kind of stuck on now.
I mean, they give them a pretty high percentage.
Yes.
The spread right now opening up was 7.5.
So again, kind of just going through the little, so similar games, 68% in favor of Louisville. In simulation, Louisville won 84% of the time, the seed difference. So Louisville in the prediction model wins every category. Now that doesn't necessarily obviously mean that they win the game. But I will say it does look like South Florida. Now I haven't watched a whole lot of South Florida this year, except for today. They do play good defense, but the numbers say they play good defense as well.
I could see that. Yeah.
But this number, these two numbers I don't like because 14 and 12, essentially 13. They're both pretty much the same at turnover percentage. But this number does scare me a little bit as far as for the offensive rebounding percentage. Because this tells me South Florida attacks the glass, and that's really the weakness of Louisville.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But listen, I don't want to overthink this. I think Louisville moves on.
Okay, I just want to say, for the record, they beat us.
And that's fine. And we picked Michigan State. So now here we go. Central Florida and UCLA. Now, I think UCLA, this is going to be a game that a lot of people pick as an upset, I think, because Central Florida is very good.
I like UCLA a lot.
I think UCLA started to find their stride in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, I think
UCLA wins this. And then obviously
Furman, another team.
I think UConn.
Known for some upsets, but
again, I think UConn moves on. All right, the way this has it, this is going to have us moving on to different for all by round. So
that's fun. Obviously, Florida.
Yeah, we're going Florida over whoever the play-in winner.
Another
Clemson and Iowa. I kind of like Iowa in this one.
Okay, yeah.
Just because
hit or miss.
Just because in a close game like this, obviously, 51-49, it's pretty much a toss-up. I like to just go to who's got the better player on the court, and Iowa's got the better player on the court, and Bennett Sturts.
Yeah, and now I know it's close, but offensive rebound they have a better percentage.
They score more points per possession.
They do turn the ball over more, but they also cause more turnovers.
Correct.
So
So
I don't know.
I like Iowa in this one.
Yeah.
And again,
Okay.
this is at 8-9, and where people typically pick the 9. I like Iowa.
Yeah. I was trying to say ACC, but yeah, that's fine. We can go Iowa.
I was about to say, is it ever going to click? All right. Vanderbilt and McNeese. Now, Vanderbilt obviously was very good all year, but really found something in the SEC tournament, beating Florida. And I think that says a lot. And I think they get past this one. What could be a scare? I think
I'm gonna say this game might be a good one. But Vanderbilt, if they play like they did again in the SEC tournament, yeah, they could blow them out actually.
So I would personally go Vanderbilt here. Nebraska and Troy. Again, I'm not going to overthink this one. I think Nebraska wins this one.
Yeah.
As well. All right. I'm taking VCU in this one.
Yeah, not having Caleb what is it? Caleb Downs?
Caleb Wilson.
Wilson, not Caleb Downs. Caleb Wilson. Yeah. That hurts North Carolina quite a bit.
Well, at times they look lost on offense sometimes.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I'm fine with the upset here. VCU.
And I know by the numbers it looks, obviously like all around North Carolina's a better team, but I think VCU can get into, like, defensively can just get into North Carolina, make it uncomfortable for them.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
I like the upset here with VCU. Illinois and Penn. Penn had a very exciting game today.
Yeah, he did.
But I think that's about as far as it goes for them.
I think that's the peak of excitement.
St. Mary's and A&M. St. Mary's is just like, it's kind of like Gonzaga, where I don't know what to do with this team and truly believe if they're good or not, because it's just they don't play anybody all year.
Yeah, the WCC is so bad.
So, I kind of want to pick the 10 upset here, the 10 over 7.
Go down to the defensive stats, because right now offensively, Tech A&M obviously is.
But defensive St. Mary's wins. But again, that we're talking about level of competition.
That, and it's kind of close.
So
the only other thing is the offensive rebounding, but I'm cool with another upset here.
I'm kind of crazy to me in simulations. 77% of the time, St. Mary's won this.
I'm cool with another upset here with going A&M.
I think I go A&M, and I'm not going to overthink this. Houston beats Idaho. I don't think we need to really talk about that one.
That's for sure.
Wow. Another one I don't think we really need to talk about.
Yeah, but the Sharks, though, cool mascot.
True. Villanova and Utah State. This could be another.
Utah State, they want to be Aggies. Yeah.
I think Utah State beats them. And especially if you're simulation, they win 61% of the time. If you're looking by the numbers, they have the edge on them offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
I think Utah State gets a win here to move on.
I'm cool with that. Yep.
High Point in Wisconsin. I don't really want to overthink this one either. I think Wisconsin wins this one.
Wisconsin. Celebrate with some cheese curds.
Now, this game could be interesting because people, if you haven't been paying attention to Iowa or Hawaii basketball, they play a no-switch defense.
They don't switch anything?
They don't switch anything.
I haven't seen them play.
They don't switch anything, and look at the defensive numbers. So the fact that they don't switch anything, and again, a level of competition, yes, I get it.
Strictly man defense?
You're playing no switch, and you're putting up good defensive numbers. And again, Arkansas's got a couple of good bigs, obviously. Brazil's good, but like they play mostly a lot of guards. So if I'm going complete no switch,
I think we're overthinking this.
Yeah, I am a little bit.
Darius Acuff Jr. is that dude.
Okay. I just wanted to kind of put the hype on Hawaii for people that haven't.
I mean, I'm excited, and I'm more excited to watch that game now. I want to see how that plays out with them not switching.
NC State and BYU.
Play-in winner, right?
Play-in, yeah. This has NC State. This is NC State in Texas, I believe, isn't it?
I think, yeah.
So they have NC State in here over Texas, and I think in my first bracket, my automatic, I kind of went with whoever won between Texas and NC State.
So NC State has who's the guy that played for McNeese last year that with Will Wade? What the hell's his name?
I'm not sure, but Darion Williams was the Cinderella guy last year from Texas Tech that
No,
made all the shots last year, but I'm not sure which one went with.
Hold on. NC State. I'm thinking of
Matt. No, Matt Abel's a freshman. Trey Holloman was there. Let's see.
Oh, Quadre Copeland. Copeland. Okay. He's a senior, 6'6" guy.
Yep.
He put up some numbers in the ACC tournament and early all year. I think he's going to be one of the better players on the floor. It's very possible he could go off and NC State wins that game.
Yeah, no, listen, and even if it's Texas, I could see Texas upsetting BYU too.
I haven't seen much of Texas play, but
Dalen Swain can put up just as many numbers and just as big of numbers as AJ Demancia does. And BYU here recently, ever since Richie Saunders went down, it's kind of, I mean, even though they do have Rob Wright, good guard, but it's kind of just been AJ Demancia or nothing for them.
Yeah. Yeah, in the tournament, that's really, I mean, it can get you somewhere, but not
and then
enough.
As far as tournament goes, I'm going to trust Will Wade over Kevin Young for right now.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm okay with, again, even if it's Texas.
Playing upset. Okay.
I'm okay with the upset there. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State. I'm not going to overthink this. Gonzaga wins this. Miami and Missouri. I think Miami wins this.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Miami is a severely underrated 7 seed.
They are. I think Miami is a good team. They're a solid all-around team.
Correct. And then Purdue over Queen.
Purdue,
we're not going to.
Yeah, let's just not worry about that.
Yeah. All right. Michigan play-in winners. Not going to really matter. We're going to take Michigan.
Go blue.
Whoa. Watch yourself, buddy.
Shit.
Georgia and St. Louis. Again, I think I'm going to go 9 seed. I'm going to go with Robbie Avila.
Yeah.
I think I like St. Louis here.
It's pretty much a pick 'em anyway.
Georgia's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw shade at Georgia, but I think I like St. Louis. In the March Madness, that's Rob Avila or Avila, however you say his name.
Yeah.
Texas Tech, Akron. I think this game could be a little bit closer because Texas Tech has struggled without JT Toppin.
Yes. Injuries are going to really hurt Texas Tech here. I know the simulation. Defensively, Akron plays great defense. They even also offensively looks like they put up good numbers.
Per possession, they're 5th in the country. They're 8th in the country in effective field goal, 100th in turnovers, like 59th in offensive rebounds.
I'm cool with another 12-5 upset here. If you want to pick it,
I'm not against it.
I think injuries really matter in tournament time. If you're not a fully healthy team, and then this is pretty much their best player that's out. So,
Alabama and Hofstra. I don't want to overthink this one. I think Alabama gets past.
Tide keeps rolling. Yeah.
I'm inclined to take another play-in winner here.
So it's SMU and who? Is this Miami of Ohio?
Yes.
So either one. SMU is actually a solid team. They got a really good guard play, and obviously Miami of Ohio's been.
We don't know what they can do against actual.
Yeah, we don't know, but I mean they know how to win games.
Correct.
So.
I'm honestly, and Tennessee hasn't played great all year.
Not recently.
So
I'm cool with it too. We got a lot of upsets.
Right, I'm with it. I'm not going to overthink this one. Virginia wins.
Yeah, Virginia has played well. I think Kentucky wins this. But I will say, they did say Santa Clara. Aren't they on like some win streak too, or whatever?
Listen, I'm going to let you pick this one because I don't like I did for the Louisville one for you. I'm gonna let you pick this one because I'm inclined to tell you Santa Clara is gonna win.
Pull down the defensive numbers. I think Kentucky found something. They're a better team than I know we've been talking about all year. I still think Kentucky goes through. Oweh's been playing really good, and Oweh would probably be the best player on that floor. So I think it's fine.
Just like you said with Louisville, I want it on record.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying Santa Clara.
All right. Now Tennessee State. Shout out Nolan Smith.
Oh yes, shout out Nolan Smith
for getting Tennessee State here.
But unfortunately, he's going to get the lip smacked
Iowa State's
off
really good.
He's going to get the lip smacked off of him.
Yeah.
So,
all right, round of 32 now.
Round of 32, Duke TCU.
All right. So,
oh boy.
Here, obviously I think Duke wins this game, but I just want to be up front here. I think TCU, with Duke being injured, having a little injury with Caleb Foster, I think that hurts him a little bit, but I think this game's a lot closer than people think it's going to be. I think Duke wins, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to overthink this one.
Now, right, here's a matchup.
We already talked about this on the phone together. We both split on this one because
yes, we did. So is the rest of the
country, apparently.
Yeah,
because you're in favor of St. John's. I'm in favor.
I think they've beat better teams.
I'm in favor of Kansas.
Here's the thing. This is kind of like the Michael Brown situation a little bit with Kansas. If Darren Peterson is not playing all game, and if he starts cramping up
here recently,
he has. But if something happens and he starts not being able to play, Kansas will lose this game.
Correct.
But that's why it's up in the air now. And also, I really think St. John's more battle tested, and they've come out. You play UConn twice. And UConn's a good team. I know Kansas has played some good teams, but
so St. John's this year was 5-5 against Quad 1 teams.
Okay.
They lost to Alabama, Iowa State, Auburn, Kentucky, and UConn once.
Okay.
And they beat Baylor, Villanova, UConn twice, and then Seton Hall. Because Seton Hall was considered Quad 1. Kansas. I was going to pull it up. Kansas was 9-9. So 5-5 for St. John's, 9-9 for Kansas against Quad 1. Kansas lost to North Carolina, Duke, UConn, Central Florida, West Virginia, Iowa State, Arizona State, and Houston, but also beat Tennessee, NC State, Iowa State, BYU, Texas Tech, Arizona, Oklahoma State, Houston, and TCU. So honestly, I would say just from playing in the Big 12 alone, Kansas is more battle tested.
Maybe. I don't know. UConn beat them. UConn twice. UConn's better than all them teams.
I get that, but
except Arizona.
But Kansas beat Arizona, Houston, and Iowa State.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know. Even 9-9 and 5-5.
And I do like the way even when Peterson, I like the way Kansas plays.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just maybe again I'm a little bit biased here, but I know they're not the same team as they were back in November, December, but I can't get over the fact that the St. John's team lost to Kentucky.
I know, and that's why it sucks early in the year games like that. Like they matter, but they don't matter because you're such a different team.
And also, if potential rumors, not naming sources, but if potential rumors are true, if this could be Bill Self's last tournament, maybe that's something that we got to take into a factor a little bit.
All right, let's pick Kansas. That's fine. It's a pick 'em anyway.
Yeah, it's a pick 'em. They're both essentially offensively and defensively, they're even. So again, and then if we're just going strictly best player on the floor, it's Darren Peterson.
It is. You're right.
As long as he's on the floor.
That's fine.
Louisville, Michigan State.
Just pick Michigan State here. This is not even. This isn't even going to be close.
All right, UConn, UCLA. Listen, as good as I think UCLA is, and they found something, they're gonna run into a buzzsaw that's UConn.
Yeah.
Florida and Iowa. Again, I think this game could be a little bit closer than people think, but that size of Florida is just a difference.
Yeah. Florida plays aggressive too. I think this is I think Florida wins this actually, no problem.
All right, Vanderbilt, Nebraska. Again, and kind of another pick 'em. I've watched Nebraska. And they're very good, led by Fred Hoiberg. And if you look at it, I mean, this is essentially two polar opposite teams.
Okay, so in my philosophy, though, I will say I'm always for defense wins games, wins championships.
And I'm not against that. So
I say pick Vandy. I didn't look at the numbers yet, but I didn't know they were opposites. I would pick a defensive team over offensive team, for sure.
And also, I think Fred Hoiberg's just more experienced for this moment than Mark Bennington.
That's right. Let's go to Nebraska.
Illinois, VCU. Listen, I was high on Illinois early. Something tells me VCU is going to make a Sweet 16 run.
We've seen it before. VCU made a Final Four, didn't they, or Elite Eight or something?
I think they made the Elite Eight that one year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and Illinois is just that much better. Illinois does have a lot of size. Keaton Wadler is one of the better players in the country.
I'm going to say I think I would pick Illinois.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just overthinking it just a little. A&M and Houston. I think
Houston wins.
Yeah, Houston wins this one. All right, let's move on to the other side of the bracket here. Arizona, Utah State. Let's not overthink this. Arizona moved on.
Yep.
Wisconsin and Arkansas. Now, we saw what happened the last time John Calipari ran into a Wisconsin team.
Honestly, I really like Arkansas's game right now.
Yeah, and I think
Darius Acuff is going to be one of the best players regardless of what team he plays.
Correct. Darius, I mean, it's unfortunate that the next round they'd have to play Arizona.
But
Darius Acuff could go on a Kemba Walker-like run here. Could.
Yeah.
And he's got that type of game where he can just light it up for 6 straight games. And
I think we pick Arkansas here.
Yep. All right. NC State. Well, this one is NC State
Zags.
Versus Gonzaga. I'm not high on Gonzaga, but I'm also not against picking them here.
I will say in similar games though, they're about 50%. Though, do you see that?
Well, they are 50%.
I'm saying, like that's an odd number though.
Now, again, if we go based off, we favor defensive oriented teams. Maybe we're just overthinking it. Maybe does.
Yeah, First thought, Zaga. Here's your upset. You can't trust Purdue. I can't trust Purdue.
You can't trust Purdue because 1 minute today, they look like one of the better teams in the country. And then they'll put on the next game, and then another game, they'll look horrible.
To me, that's coaching, and he's what the fuck's his name?
If we go off defense, Miami's the better defensive team.
Yeah, defense turns an offense.
And again, I think Miami is a highly underrated 17.
Very much so. I like Miami here too. That's fun.
Michigan, St. Louis. Listen, as much as I love the story, Michigan wins this one. Akron, Alabama. I think Alabama would win this one.
God.
Now, if this is SMU could give Virginia a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
it is an ACC game.
I still think Virginia moves on.
Yeah, Virginia moves on, and then I'm not even going to let you decide. We're just going to move forward. All right.
Okay, Sweet 16 now.
They're going to get the brakes beat off of them. Okay, in that game. Now, this game was close back in November, and that was without Darren Peterson.
Yes, I think Kansas wins this game.
Woo!
I do. I know it's tough. Duke looks like, they look like the best team in the country.
And honestly, I think it's way too early to just knock Duke out. But
I know.
If Darren Peterson has any kind of dog in him,
That's what I'm saying. If you can't,
if this is the matchup, like, listen, like if Darren Peterson has that dog in it, and this is your matchup in the Sweet 16, this is where I'd be like, okay, y'all want to talk about it's 3 people in the conversation for number 1?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm about to prove why it's not. But I think Duke is too well-rounded.
So good, man.
I think they're too well-rounded.
my heart wants to take Kansas, and really half of my brain wants to take Kansas.
Yeah, but again, let's go off numbers. Better offensive team and better defensive team.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Pick Duke.
I think it's just way too early to knock them out.
These 2 Sweet 16 games right here are insane.
Awesome. This is what makes March great.
Yeah, but this is the fact that this isn't on the same side of the bracket, and the same bracket is stupid. But whatever.
100%. Now, I think UConn wins this one.
I think UConn wins this too, yeah.
Hello? Okay. All right, Florida, Nebraska. I think this is where the Nebraska train ends.
Yeah.
Florida wins this one. I think Houston beats Illinois here.
Houston.
Arizona, Arkansas. Now, again, we just talked about this. Could be a potential upset, but I think Arizona's just way too good.
Yeah. I would pick Arizona here too. We just rolling with the U. U's back, baby. Gonzaga's another team like Purdue. You can't trust them.
Yeah.
I'm cool with going Miami here.
I did something about
they got some dog in them.
I've watched Miami play a lot this year, and every time I watch them, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Michigan beats Alabama.
Yeah. Michigan wins this game.
This game is very interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of similar styles. But I think Iowa State would win this one. A little bit better of an offensive team, the better defensive team.
Yeah,
And Iowa State, they can really shoot as well.
All right, lead 8. Duke, UConn.
I think Duke would win this one. Part of that is because I really don't want to see Dan Hurley get to another Final Four and be even more insufferable, but
it's fucking possible. Defensively, what does it look like? Offensively, obviously, Duke, you can't do everything, but defensively, looks like Duke's better team anyway. Yeah. All right, that's fine. Let's pick Duke.
So Duke is our first Final Four team.
All right. I like Houston here.
I like Florida. Damn. It's just like for me, now again, we can discuss this and kind of, but Florida's size just makes a huge difference. Like they're the polar opposite of what they were last year. Last year they were.
This is a rematch of the championship.
Correct. Last year they were very guard heavy. They were very Walter Clayton and guard heavy dependent. This year they are very Thomas Hawk, Alex Condon, and Chinulu dependent. And their ability they don't just they're so good of a defensive team that they block a lot of shots, yes, but the amount of shots they alter at the rim and make you reconsider driving is a difference.
I get it. I feel like I don't know.
This game is just this game is very because. But the problem is, I just don't know if Houston has the size to keep Florida off the boards. Is the
problem. Okay? All right.
Listen, I don't want to bully you out of all these.
No, you just bully the fuck out of me. It's fine.
No.
Florida was in my preseason Final Four.
They were.
So.
Okay, so are you sure you want to ride with Florida?
That's fine. Well, I'll go on that. We'll just go based on that I picked him before. I might as well pick him again.
No, I'm just playing.
No. This is Miami.
This is where the Cinderella run ends.
Yeah, good run for Jay Lucas. But they
and then I think I would go with Michigan on this one.
I really think this game could be closer than people think.
100%.
Because Iowa State is a very good team, but I do think Michigan is going to pull this one out. So here's our Final Four. We got Duke, Florida, Arizona, Michigan. And
all right. So now
we doing.
Now that we're here.
Oh, you're gonna do the thing. Okay.
Yep.
Who was it? Duke, Arizona.
Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida was our
Michigan, Florida. Okay.
All right. So with that, so everybody remembers, if you don't, we did a video last year of what you need to win a national championship. Okay. Now, I have those things listed here. Now, remember, we did this last year, and we correctly picked Florida to win the national championship.
Yep.
Based off this criteria. So let's do it again and see if we can pick our national champion, essentially. Okay. So you have to be top 12 in the Week 6 AP poll, which I have the 12 teams listed already. So that's Alabama, Arizona, BYU, Duke, Gonzaga, Houston, Iowa State, Louisville, Michigan State, Michigan, Purdue, and UConn. So we have Arizona, Duke, and Michigan. So we have 3 of the 4 Final Four teams in this that are in this. Okay. You have to have a KenPom top 40 offense. Okay. With that, eliminates one team, and it's Michigan State. Gets eliminated. Okay. So we'll get rid of them. You have to have a KenPom top 25 defense. All right. So that eliminates Alabama. That eliminates Louisville. And that eliminates Purdue.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. You have to average at least 4 blocks per game as a team.
Okay.
That eliminates Duke.
Oh, Duke. Really?
That eliminates Gonzaga.
Okay.
That eliminates Houston.
Okay.
That already eliminated Louisville, and that eliminates Purdue. Okay, we already eliminated them. All right. You have to be a top 25 scoring team in the country. All right. That eliminates Iowa State. That's left. That eliminates UConn. So we're down to 3 teams. So now we can just go ahead and get rid of BYU because, one, BYU would be a first-time national champion, which is the last thing.
Yeah.
But they're also not in our Final Four, so it doesn't matter. So now we're down to 2.
Arizona, Michigan.
Arizona and Michigan fit the criteria for all of these. Last year, it was only Florida. You want to know what the very unfortunate part of this is, Doug?
Arizona's never won a championship.
Nope. They both fit the criteria for all.
Both fit the okay.
Yeah, both fit the criteria. The highly unfortunate part is
they're on the same side.
They're on the same side of the bracket and have to play each other in the Final Four game.
Well, so that would just mean whoever's on that bracket would win the tournament.
Correct.
Whoever wins that game is going to win the championship game.
Now, there was one other team that wasn't on that list that fits every bit of the criteria except for one, and it was just they just weren't in the KenPom, or they weren't in the week 6 top 12 of the AP poll, and that is Florida. Florida fits everything else.
Okay.
They just weren't in the top 12 of the week 6 AP poll, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, but knowing what we know, Duke, Florida. Where we go? This is a rematch of last year's Final Four. These two meet up again in the Final Four. Or no, did Duke play Houston in the Final Four last year?
I think it was
Duke and Houston. Florida, yeah, that's right. Florida played Auburn. Houston. Florida played Auburn.
Yeah.
And Duke played Houston. So sorry. So okay. So what everybody should have said the national championship should have been last year, Florida and Duke. We're gonna get this year. So Boozer Twins versus Florida, the returning national champs. And also, we just kind of idly let by that we just picked all 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four again. But
I didn't want to. I wanted to pick Houston, but I'm sorry.
So Florida, Duke. Who are we picking?
Let's go down the defensive numbers. Let me see that. Damn.
Now, the only thing
they're pretty close, though.
Correct. And where I would say that this is kind of like where you almost wash it is where Duke's strong suit is also Florida's strong suit. And that's just their low post.
Yeah, they got size. Duke has the size to keep up with Florida, and Duke can score though, pretty well. Not saying Florida can't. It's just Duke's a little better. This game. Honestly, I hope this happens.
Now
'Cause
these
I
two
would love to see
played.
these two
These
teams
two
play.
played earlier in the year
Yeah,
at Duke, and they won. Or sorry, yeah, it was at Duke. It was the ACC SEC Challenge.
mm-hmm.
Duke won by 1, 67-66.
Damn.
In that game, Thomas Hawk for Florida had 24 and 6. Alex Condon had 12 and 10. Cameron Boozer in that game had 29 and 6. Now, let's also point out in that game, now we talked about injuries and how injuries hurt. We know Caleb Foster. We still don't know the status of Patrick Ngungba for Duke.
Yeah,
who's a big freshman centerpiece for them.
I've been stressing this the whole time. That's why I think Houston's got a better chance to win. But
I mean, listen, if you want to go back, we can.
No,
flip.
It's fine. No, it's fine. But I would pick Florida here.
Okay, so you're going Florida to go back to the national championship.
I think I would, based on just health reasons for Duke.
All right. So from what we know by criteria, whoever wins this game is who's winning the championship.
Really didn't matter who won the Duke.
No.
Game.
Now I do think I do find it kind of odd that this has 59% odds Michigan over Arizona.
I mean, that's pretty high.
Now, let's look at the numbers.
And they're pretty even.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going offense to defense, pretty even.
How did they do? How did both teams do? I guess they both did well against quad 1 teams because they're both number 1 seeds.
So let's see. So Arizona was 16-2 against quad 1s. Their losses came to Kansas and Texas Tech.
Okay.
And they beat Florida, UCLA, UConn, Alabama, San Diego State, TCU, Central Florida, BYU, Arizona State, BYU again, Houston, Baylor, Kansas, Iowa State twice, and then Houston again. And then, well, not Michigan quarterback. Don't need that.
Bryce Underwood?
Michigan was 16-2 against quad 1s with losses coming to Wisconsin and then Duke. With wins over TCU, San Diego State, Auburn, Gonzaga, Washington, Ohio State, Nebraska, Michigan State, Ohio State again, Northwestern, who somehow is a quad 1 team, Purdue, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan State, Ohio State again, and then Wisconsin.
My gut says pick Michigan here. But I like Koa Pete a lot.
I really like this Arizona team.
Yeah. I get
think
it.
Arizona and this isn't taken away from Michigan. Michigan's very well put together as well. But when I'm looking at Arizona has size. I mean, when you're looking at it, like if you go down, like even 3-point shooting, like the 3-point shooting they're pretty much dead even as 3-point shooting teams. But when I'm looking at this, okay, who's the best player on the court? Also, is it Koa Pete? Is it Yaxel Lindenborg? It's kind of whoever you prefer. They're both very good, but I tend to lean Arizona because one, they have Michigan has a senior-led guard too, but I think Jaden Bradley's slightly better than Elliot Cadeau. They have a potential top 10 pick and Braden Berries as the 2 guard for Arizona. Koa Pete's probably going to go in the lottery. Krivas, the center for Arizona, is probably going to go in the first round. Now, that's not saying much for Michigan. I mean, Michigan, Lindenborg's going to go lottery probably. Ade Mara is probably going to go first round. But I don't know. Arizona's also been one of those teams also in the past where it's kind of been do you trust them in the final? You know, do you trust them in the tournament? Do you not? But I don't know. Something about Arizona all year has told me this has been the best team in the country.
I'm cool with it. I don't care. This game to me is going to be a toss up. I know the numbers.
I think this game this game is truly the national championship.
The national championship game. I'm cool with picking Arizona too. That's fine. I don't care. I really don't.
I think you just wanted to move on.
No, I really don't. I really think that it's going to be
whoever wins that game is winning the championship.
Yeah, that's what I think. And then I think we pick Arizona. All right, there you go. Lock it in. 100% right. Nothing wrong. Never lost.
I mean, listen. Last year we picked Florida.
We did.
And I think last year didn't we have? I think we had 3 out of the 4 Final Four teams.
Yep.
I think so. I think the only one that we didn't pick, I think at the time was
our system we just did is tested, and it
works.
Somewhat works. So we did pick a lot of upsets this tournament. I feel like.
I feel like last year with the lack of upsets, I think it's due for an upset year.
And it did seem like matchup wise that they was kind of set up for that. Tournament committee was like, "Hold up, we gotta bring some madness back to March Madness."
Listen, I think Arizona all year to me has been the better team. It's been them, Duke, and Michigan for me. It's been the best 3 teams all year. But I think at the end of the day, Arizona has just been to me slightly better. Especially now, if you could get Koa Pete to tap into what he was doing at the beginning of the year. I mean, that guy was on a mission at the beginning of the year, and then he kind of slowed down. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Again, whoever wins Arizona, Michigan in that Final Four, I think is going to win the national championship. But I think I'm okay with riding with Arizona as our 50-50 shot out of our scenario. So there you have it. Duke, Florida, Arizona, Michigan. Arizona, Florida, and Arizona winning the Natty.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, there you have it. Games start on Thursday. There's some playing games on. I think
play-in starts Tuesday.
Yeah, and then the actual round of 64 starts on Thursday. So I think game times will either come out later tonight or tomorrow morning. But yeah, get ready for this East Side. This East Side bracket is going to be a doozy.
It's brutal.
So, yeah.
I mean, just look at the coaching, just in general, the coaching.
Yeah.
You have Shire, you have Patino, you have Bill Self, you have Tom Izzo, you have Dan Hurley. Like, this is, and then not to mention you have your Pat Kelsey's.
Yeah, your Mick Cronin's.
And Mick Cronin. And,
I mean,
you know,
yeah. There's some really good coaches on this side.
Yeah. This is going to be a good tournament.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. You have anything else?
I think last closing thought, we might talk about it a little bit next week. People stop overthinking Bam's 83 points. It's
83 points.
83 is 83. It doesn't matter how you get it.
No, there's not been a lot of people who have been in that situation even get to that point.
No, and I think it's hilarious. The people that are bitching and complaining about Bam's 83 couldn't go out and give you 10 points in their local rec league. So
what about the free throws though, Clucas? The free throws.
Why are they fouling?
Right.
Okay, we can have the argument all day about Miami fouling to give Bam more opportunities, but why is Washington fouling on the other end?
Because they just want to be the laughingstock.
Like, that's my point. Like, especially at the end of the game when they're watching Bam just heave up shots to try to get it. Just let him shoot. Just let him heave up the shots. Quit fouling him. Like,
yeah,
you literally handed him the 83 by just fouling him. It's not like he had been going to the line all night, was missing free throws. The motherfucker had hit all of them.
Yeah, and like another thing, I saw Steve Nash talk about this. Like, you got to, he said, give him his flowers. You know, people were talking about like, oh, this doesn't really count. Like, you can't say like he beat Kobe's 81 record like that. Like, Kobe's still Kobe. He's still a legend. He still scored 81 points. It doesn't matter that someone scored 2 more points more.
No, nobody's out here going, "Oh my God, Bam Adebayo is better than Kobe Bryant all time." No,
Right.
nobody.
Right.
is.
He just the way the game is now, the way that the players can shoot, the way it's played, it seems like it is more of a chance. It's more likely that people will get to this point.
Yeah.
But it's still they haven't though. They haven't had the chance to do it, and he did it. So people need to chill the fuck out. I agree. I don't. It's
And also for people that have never been in that moment, not saying that I have ever been in a moment like that. If you have a chance to go break a record like that,
go get it.
You're gonna go get it.
Go get it.
Especially if you're on a team that has no championship aspirations. Miami's not winning the NBA championship, so why not go get something?
That and coming from somebody who is like Miami's like third best scorer, and and he put himself in that spot to be able to score 83 points in a game.
I mean, everybody wants to talk about the free throws at the end of the game. Like, okay, so let's talk about the other 61 points he scored in 3 quarters. How about that? Like, yeah, people need to chill out.
Yeah,
83 is 83 at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't matter.
Put it on a t-shirt. 83 is 83. All right, closing thoughts on that. And yeah, get ready for March Madness here, folks, this week. Fun's going to begin.
Bam Adebayo scored 83. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that follow button.